Welcome back, Steve Fitzsimmons, along with Tony Elliott in the studio with you, and just wanted to update you on the Survivor contest for all of you playing at home. 118 started, and after that winner of Where's Jim, and Where's Jim indeed, he was a long ways up front is where he was, but 56 remain after that, and Lux all credit in the first. That was a 13-1 long shot. So third race here, non-winners to 6,000 company, and certainly Tony Elliott, a pretty diverse field and lots of good quality in this one as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I think 8-5 on the one right now is a little bit higher than I think it's probably going to go off as post time. Bob McClure's taking a lot of early money here with the 4. I know Steve likes the 4, and he'll touch on her in a couple of moments here. But I'm with the 1 here. Rick Ryer's filly, partners with Becky Geisel. Maidens Cove was a little green last time out. Tried to clear the front with Jason Ryan the bike. Didn't fare so well. Was a little bit green and just is still learning how to race, but has plenty of potential. Has a mark of 57-4. So I think that has plenty of potential to get the job done here this afternoon. I expect the 8-5 on her currently is going to drop significantly, and especially with Ryan Holiday making himself at home at Hanover Raceway every season, and he picks up the drive here this afternoon.
Yeah, my selection in here, number 4, L Vintage Cuda. I was looking for a little more of a value play than perhaps Maidens Cove, but at this point, 7-5 is a little bit over bet for my liking. Off a vet scratch sick, and 4th in its only lifetime appearance at Georgian Downs, a very credible 158-2. But I was thinking, you know, something more of a 3-1 price on L Vintage Cuda. So if it stays at 7-5, it's probably not the direction I'd recommend you send your money. But if you get somewhere around that 3-1 price, I think that's a good value proposition versus Maidens Cove. Good luck with your selections, and we will see you in the third.
3 minutes to post time, third race. Pacers are making their way onto the track. There's a look at number 1, Maidens Cove, owned by Becky Geisel and Rick Ryer. Becky Geisel trains your driver, Ryan Holiday. Two, Shake It If You Got It, owned by Joanne Colville, Nancy McNiven, trainer Jack Moiseyev, driver Ryan DeRoche. Quinsfriskywhiskey's the 3, owner Bud and Lindsay Sinclair and Michelle Jerome. Bud Sinclair trains driver Brett McDonald. L Vintage Cuda is the 4, owned by James Lewis. Adrian Hickey trains driver Bob McClure. Gotta Have Faith, the 5, owned by Clayton and Judy and Rosalie Graham. Clayton Graham, trainer and driver. Spirit of a Storm is 6, owned by Hut Racing Stable, trainer Greg McNair, driver Doug McNair. Brightdown Lilybet, the 7, is owned by Brightdown Farms, trainer Randy Henry, driver Jay Harris. And the 8, Gambling Addiction, owned by Rebecca Williamson. Jeff Williamson trains. Your driver is Daryl Thiessen. It's a field of 8 for this afternoon's third race. Just a couple of minutes. Get your selections done on HPIBet.com. There's a look at Garnet Barnsdale's picks, 3, 6, 4, and 1. Tony Elliott going 1, 3, 8, 4, and myself identical, 1, 3, 8, 4. Good luck with how you see your race 3 playing out here at Hanover Raceway. Starting gate is moved into position. Wings are open. Starter calls race 3, Pacers. Scoring is complete. Recap from the rail out. 1, Maidens Cove, Ryan Holiday. Then Shake It If You Got It, Ryan DeRoche. 3, Quinsfriskywhiskey, Brett McDonald. 4, L Vintage Cuda, Bob McClure. 5, Gotta Have Faith, Clayton Graham. 6, Spirit of a Storm, Doug McNair. 7, Brightdown Lilybet, Jay Harris. And Trailer 8, Gambling Addiction, and Daryl Thiessen. It's a field of 8, non-winners 6,000 life. They go the mile for a purse of $4,300. It's post time, race 3. Gates at the top of the stretch, and here they come. They're up and pacing. Quinsfriskywhiskey. Maiden's Cove is leaving out in between them. Shake it if you got it. To that first turn, they're 3 across. Maiden's Cove protecting inside. Quinsfriskywhiskey drives up outside from second. Shake it if you got it. Takes a seat from third. Gambling Addiction has come away fourth, parked outside fifth, the L Vintage Cuda. Then looking at it sixth as they race by the opening quarter. Gotta Have Faith, leader change up front. Making the lead was Quinsfriskywhiskey, and now L Vintage Cuda and Bob McClure came with a rush by that opening quarter. 28 3/5. L Vintage Cuda is up front onto the turn. Quinsfriskywhiskey back in second. Maiden's Cove looks at it from third. Shake It If You Got It is fourth. Gambling Addiction edging to the outside 5. Bright Owl Lilybet is underway from 6th. Over towards the half-mile marker, a runner to the outside. That's Shake It If You Got It off stride as they race by the half. L Vintage Cuda is up front. Half was reached 58 and 2. Quinsfriskywhiskey from second. Maiden's Cove having a peek to the outside from third. Gotta Have Faith is fourth. From fifth as they move off the turn, that's Gambling Addiction. Driving up sixth, Bright Owl Lilybet again off stride. Shake It If You Got It. They race towards 3/4. L Vintage Cuda's up front. Maiden's Cove outside second. Quinsfriskywhiskey locked in the pocket third. 28 and 3 by 3/4. It's L Vintage Cuda. Now Quinsfriskywhiskey finds a little room. Driving up the inside, Gotta Have Faith is third. From fourth, that's Maiden's Cove. Gambling Addiction inside is fifth to the top of the stretch to take over. Quinsfriskywhiskey, little steppy gated. Quinsfriskywhiskey takes the lead. Gotta Have Faith second. L Vintage Cuda third. Quinsfriskywhiskey. Race 3, mile time 1:59 and 1. Now returning to the Hanover Raceway winner's circle enclosure, third race winner, 3, Quinsfriskywhiskey, a chestnut 3-year-old gelded son of Shadow Play from Gramps Gurley. Owned by Bud and Lindsay Sinclair of Stratford, Michelle Jerome of Ottawa, trained by Bud Sinclair. Brett McDonald in the bike for the victory. Quinsfriskywhiskey, that's his 4th and 9 outings, pacing the mile 1:59 and 1. Mutuals, Quinsfriskywhiskey, 640, 330, 250. Number 5, Gotta Have Faith, lighting it up, 71.90 to place, 840 to show. And the 4, L Vintage Cuda, 320 to show. 3-5, the EXACTOR combination in race 3, $252.40. A $1 TRIACTOR 3, 5, and 4, returning $339.70. And the 3-5-4-1 SUPERFECTA, a 20-cent ticket, $137.03. Here's the rundown. Hanover's third race, Maiden's Cove 4th, Shake It If You Got It was 8th. Quinsfriskywhiskey the winner, L Vintage Cuda 3rd. Gotta Have Faith 2nd, Spirit of a Storm 7th. Bright Owl Lilybet 6th, and Gambling Addiction 5th. From the top, 4-8-1. 3-2-7-6-5, quarter 28 and 3. Half 58 and 2. 3/4 128 and 3. The mile 1:59 and 1.